So what happens if you buy the wrong technology? And there is a cost to this, okay? And I'm just going to spend 2 or 3 minutes talking about the cost of buying the wrong event technology. Number one, we can talk about the money, okay? That's a straightforward cost. You know, if you're opting for an annual license, for example, an enterprise license, where we're talking about, you know, upwards maybe of £10,000, okay, $15,000. That is a significant investment for some businesses in technology of any kind, much less event technology. And if you're new to online events and the overall strategy that you're trying to achieve, that can be daunting to make a decision as a business as to whether or not to invest in a piece of technology. So the cost of making the wrong choice is hefty for some businesses. And this might not be a cost that 2 years ago you had in the budget, okay? And maybe even last year in 2020, it wasn't in your budget, but 2021 is here, and you understand that online meetings and events will make up a larger part of your day-to-day working habits than you imagined. The second cost is this. It is actually your team's energy and resources. Now, sometimes when we think of costs, we do only think about the money, but there are other costs, cost to our time, cost to our resources, cost to our energy, cost to our focus. And I can tell you from experience as a business owner, okay, that I have made investments in resources that didn't bring any returns. And in fact, what that meant was the budget that I had set aside for that was a loss that year. It was a loss. And apart from the budget though, when I look back on the fact that as a team, we've expended energy in trying to make something work, our resources in terms of our time have been used in that direction. And it's time you can't get back, right? It's time you can't get back. And sometimes when we've used lots of time on something, we think, let's keep going. But in actual fact, it's okay to take a step back. And so those are just 3 costs of choosing the wrong event technology, okay? And I'm going to be talking in other videos about how to avoid doing that, okay? So you've got the actual money spent, you've got your team's energy and time, and you cannot buy that back. Which is why one of the things we always advise is having an implementation plan, having a training plan, so that you are able to avoid buying the wrong technology in the first place, but also avoid the drain on time that can happen when you invest in technology. Now, if you've got any comments, I'm always interested in hearing what you have to say and your experience. Pop them into the comment box. If you have a particular question or you'd like to get in touch, drop me a direct message or an email.